So my dad said that I could borrow his bike while I search for something for Ironman Michigan coming up. And so this is what we're gonna be working with. It's a 3T gravel bike. And yeah, we're gonna go rip it for an hour and a half is what Coach has planned for today. And before that, need to stop at the store and grab some fuel. So make sure that I'm getting around 30 to 40 grams of carbs per hour. Yeah. Okay, so I'm at Hy-Vee. I'm gonna pick up some mid-ride fuel. So this is what I'm looking at. I like these. These are probably my favorite. I also think that these are goated. I love these. They taste great. This is 24 grams and there's 2 servings. So that'd be 50. So I could have half of this in 30 minutes and the other half the next 30 minutes. And then probably one of these as well.
Thank you for shopping at Hy-Vee. $2.99. Have you used your Hy-Vee Perks rewards?
You know what's kind of funny? I'm training for an Ironman and I don't even have a bike. I've spent the last couple weeks searching and messaging and scrolling on Marketplace looking for a decent bike, something that's not way out of my price range, but not also like not maintained at all and like a rusty old junk bike, but can't seem to make it work. And that's why my dad let me borrow his bike today. But honestly, it's made me realize, like, I think a lot of us have this idea that if we need to have everything figured out before we make the jump or before we start. And I don't feel like that's the right approach, because I didn't need the perfect bike today to do the ride that I did. Do I need a bike to do an Ironman? Yeah, I need to find a bike. But not letting that stop me from getting some miles in. And you could almost say that like most people don't fail because of lack of resources, but because they stop looking for solutions. And when I registered for Ironman Michigan, the half Ironman in Michigan, and didn't have a bike, I wasn't thinking like, oh, I don't have everything figured out. I don't have a bike. Like, how am I going to make this work? I'm going to figure it out along the way. And I remember thinking like, if not now, when? Like, am I going to wait till next year to do an Ironman? Like I said that last year. I said that in 2025. Like, I don't have what it takes. I can't swim. Like, I guess I'll just have to do it next year. And like, I almost didn't do it again this year. And so I think whatever challenge you're facing, don't confuse I don't have what it takes, or I don't have the resources, or I don't have everything figured out yet. Don't confuse that with I can't start. Because you can start with what you got and you can figure it out along the way. Guys, we might have found a bike. So my best man Max, he has a coworker that we actually went to high school with that was big into triathlon. His family's big into triathlon. His brother grew out of a bike and they said that they would be willing to probably part ways with it. So gonna go check it out, and they're actually gonna let me go on a test ride with it. So we're gonna go for an hour-long ride. I'm not sure, I need to go look at what coach has planned, but I think it's a 20-minute warm-up and then some time trial pacing. I'll have to get into Training Peaks to look for sure. But yeah, super pumped. Let's go check it out. Now I know some people are gonna say aluminum road bike and immediately think like not worth it, right? And if it was just a basic stock aluminum road bike, I'd probably agree. But this is not really a stock bike anymore. This is the 2019 Specialized LA Sprint, which has a reputation as one of the more aggressive race-focused aluminum frames out there. It's stiff, responsive, and built more like a crit bike than a casual road bike. It also has the carbon fork, carbon bars, the Zip carbon wheels, an Ultegra derailleur, and Dura-Ace crankset, and other Dura-Ace Di2 components. So the big reason I feel like the $1,500 was a fair deal is because I wasn't just buying the LA frame, I was buying the full package. The carbon wheels are a huge part of that. The carbon wheels are probably one of the first upgrades a lot of road cyclists make, because what I've been told is they can change how the bike feels, how it holds, speed. Then you add the Di2 electronic shifting, which is a totally different level than the entry-level mechanical group sets I was seeing on other used bikes. The Dura-Ace pieces are basically Shimano's top tier race level components. So even though this bike is aluminum, this bike is way above what you would normally expect on a $1,500 bike. So if I was comparing this to a brand new entry level road bike, $1,500 might get you the aluminum frame and some basic alloy wheels and the lower mid-tier group sets. But here I'm getting the LA Sprint frame, the carbon wheels, electronic shifting, carbon bars, and components that were originally found on bikes way more expensive than this. So to me, this bike makes sense and fits the mission. So I'm not trying to win a pro race just yet. I want to train seriously for Michigan in September and show up prepared and document the process of figuring this out as I go. Now I'm hungry though, so let's go eat. Are you a 30-second plus person, or do you enter in the time? 30-second plus, only way. So this is tuna, rice, and wild rice. It's a mix, and then pineapple. So I actually got my lab results back for my food sensitivity test, and I'm going to have a video on that soon, so stay tuned. But I had so many proteins on my green list, which super pumped about. There were some fruits that were missing that I'll miss, like bananas. And then my carbs. My carbs are gone. My carbs are gone. My breads, anyways. And it's not because of a gluten sensitivity, but because of a word that I'm missing right now. It starts with a G. It's not gluten, but it's a part of the gluten chain. I don't know what I'm talking about. But because of it, it is something that we got to cut out. It's causing inflammation in the body, and we want good inflammation, not bad inflammation. Like, bruh. No. Maybe I shouldn't talk food about. It's not carbon, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? It's an aluminum bike, dummy.